This is Jeff Altman, Big Game Hunter. Welcome to Job Search Radio.
Are you looking for a new job or interested in leveling up? Job Search Radio is your go-to resource for insider tips on job hunting and growing your career. Here's your host, Jeff Altman.
Welcome to Job Search Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. And welcome. I'm called the Big Game Hunter, and it stems from my time doing recruiting when I used to hunt down leaders and staff for organizations, hence the Big Game Hunter. And now I do executive job search and leadership coaching, where I help organizations and their leadership perform at a higher level. And from an executive job search standpoint, I coach people who are at a high level who are trying to make a transition. And today's show is designed to give you a modality, 5-question negotiation. It's a 5-question negotiation. Just follow the script. You'll move the needle in your conversations. Hope you find this show helpful, and let's get going. Let's talk about negotiating salary. You've got the offer. Everything seems great, but you want to do a little bit more negotiating. Now, here's the first thing you do. If you feel comfortable with what's being proposed, but you're just trying to up it a little bit, here's the idea. You're going to be asking a few questions, but I don't want you doing it right away. What I want you to do is say, I'm thinking favorably. Can I come back to you in a day or so to have a couple of questions answered? I just want to make sure I do this one time, so we're not going back and forth. So could you give me a day here to think about it, and I'll circle back with you? Great. So think of it from the hiring manager's perspective. He or she thinks right off the bat you're going to come back about money. So the first question you ask is not about money. Anything but money. So consider asking about, when do you get into the 401k? When do you get eligible for benefits? Something softball that causes them to relax a little bit and think for a second, this isn't going to be so tough. Then the next question is going to be about reporting relationships. Who are you going to report to? What are they like? If I'm reporting to you, who in turn do you report to? Who do we service? Things along those lines. A second question, that's about the role. Now, the third question is always a big one. Now, you want to go to your most important question third. Now, I prefer that you not deal with the money here. I prefer you go a little bit later into the conversation. So here you might ask about whatever your critical issue is. So maybe it's, you're going to be taking a trip and it's pre-scheduled and you want them to know about it in advance. Maybe it's bonus eligibility. Whatever it is, cover it third. Then you circle back and you ask them another softball. Do I work with a PC or a Mac here? I didn't happen to notice. I was so intent on our conversations. Isn't that a softball question? Now, for the money question, if what you've been doing is building up to this one, and thus you can turn around and say, I'm really thinking favorably about this. Could you do a touch better on the offer? Now, normally they'll either do one of two things. They'll either increase it by a few dollars, or they'll say, actually, a second thing they'll say is, this really is our top number. And you'll be able to tell by the sincerity of their voice whether that's true or not. So you'll be able to use your acute BS detector to figure out whether or not that's the case. The third thing is they'll say, I'll have to get back to you. Is that a deal breaker for you? You can say no. You can say yes. That's going to be your choice. Because ultimately, if this is a deal breaker for you, he or she's going to work that much harder to get the number, or basically say, forget it. And it's all over at that point. So assuming that it's not a deal breaker, you tell them that at the point. You're interested in joining. Other firms have been talking about more money with you. You have another offer at that price point. Could they do a touch better? That's the theory behind what I call the easiest way to negotiate a higher salary for yourself. That's one of my YouTube videos. Watch it. It's about 10 minutes. I think it's very helpful. But I wanted to stage salary negotiation for you here. And kudos to my friend Ellis Chase. He did this in a Forbes article, did it very well. So if you go to Forbes and search for Ellis Chase, he kind of lays out this formula nicely. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here's a few ways that I can be of help to you. First of all, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching from me, help with interview preparation, or with assistance on a salary negotiation, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, tell me what it's about: coaching, interview prep, salary negotiation, whatever it is. Just put in the subject line, and in the body, just tell me what's going on, and we'll schedule a time to speak. Next, if you're interested in resume and LinkedIn profile reviews, critiques and such, or a job search makeover where I review every aspect of what you've been doing in your search and try and help you make corrective action one time, you can find out about it at my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. Look for the tab on top that indicates the kind of service that you want. Click through, place the order, and we'll get to work right away. And there's always JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I have curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's going to help you find work more quickly. Plus, through the site, for one price, you can also ask me questions as well. Again, that site is JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. I'll be back with more soon, and in the meantime, have a great day. Take care.
If you would like to have Jeff give you advice about your job search, you'll love JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. This site has all of Jeff's books and guides to job hunting available free. The ability to have Jeff answer your questions, plus podcasts and videos that'll help you with all the different parts of a job search, including writing a winning resume and cover letter, great answers to interview questions, how to negotiate effectively, whether you want an easy way or want to get tough, plus a community of people like you who you can get advice from. The site again is JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. That's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com.